Paper Moon journals, and I have a nice long flip through of this pirate journal gift set. It's something that I had shared before, and I thought it was worth resharing. It's been in my Etsy shop for a while, and it's had a bit of a glow up. I made over the cover. The box here is the same. It's got jewelry box feet. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it, but it comes in that with a nice closure. And with this gift set inside, let's see if I'm in frame here. I jumbled things around so there's these cute little like mermaid, and then the other one is an angelfish magnet that are so sweet. And then this keychain with an octopus, which I have wired into the box. And then there's this key here that I had stuck down in there with some temporary tape, a little like message in a bottle. And then on the other side of the map is some ideas of how to use the journal and stuff. And then a pen, a gem top pen. And here's the journal with its new cover. Let me turn it around so it's facing us. And then it has a chain closure on it. I didn't change anything inside. I added a couple more tags. But let's finish looking at the box because there's a lot more stuff in here. I decorated the inside of the box lid with this distressed old map. And then inside the box, I thought it would be fun to have all of these old vintage letters and stuff tied with string. And then there's photos and things in here. Lots of fun surprises. You know, like inside of each letter, I tucked a little photo, like the letters were from ladies or whatever. And then I like the way the inside of the box is decorated too. And then I made this with the policy closure vintage document. Like deed, like a faux deed with some original vintage ledger inside. I'll tie that up later, and then we can move the box aside. Here's the seat, the feet and everything. And then here's the journal. And I just love how the remake of the cover came out. It was a struggle to rip the stuff off of the cover, and some of it's still drying, where you can see some white paste there. That's because it's still drying. But I sealed the whole surface of it and then used matte gel medium. And these things I'd previously attached with matte gel medium, I could not pry them off of there. But it made everything more fun and interesting. I shifted my image up since these didn't move to put them back on top, and I just love how it came out. There's these tiny little scrolled up maps, and there's moss and little faux pearls and real little shells. This little spider over here, the key, another little coiled up map, more shells and pearls and stuff by the coin, the chain, the key. So nice. At the time of filming, at least, it's available in my Etsy shop. I did temporarily make it unavailable while I gave the cover a glow up. The cover makes all the difference. If the cover isn't appealing, then, you know, people don't fall in love with the cover, then the journal doesn't find a new home. Now I don't know if I want to find a new home, huh? So here's all the charms on the chain closure. I have this tropical flower and a palm tree enamel charm and this whale tail, and it has a lobster claw jewelry clasp that you just latch that onto any one of the rings and that closes it. I love that look right there. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. And we have lace trim here, and this mermaid swimming along more lace. I love this lace here. This was a tiny scrap of vintage lace that I had, and this is all that I had of it, is this little piece that was whatever was used in here. This is the new image I added. This is the only thing new. This is a vintage documents for my own digital kit that I printed two-sided, and I crinkled it up and distressed it so it would feel old and have a good texture. And then I thought this was fun. what's your pirate name? I printed that out. And then some writing paper here. So full sheet to write on. That's for my digital kit too. And I have lots of positive sentiments and did some stitching in here on this ruffled fabric and pirate images, Blackbeard. Enjoy the little things, for one day you may look back and realize they were the big things. That's so true. There's some pirates. It's like mutiny. The captain's inside. And I put a few little mermaid things in there. I have lots of mermaid stuff. I think mermaids and pirates go well together. These are reproduction antique playing cards from like the 1400s. And I thought, well, the pirates would have had playing cards. So I recreated a few of those to put in here. Not quite a full deck, unfortunately. I just love the images on these. They are so sweet. If you get the journal, you can sit and go through them. You could keep sweet little thoughts or sentiments on those. There's lots of room to journal and write on things, or behind all of the stuff in the pockets if you wanted to keep it looking untouched. You could journal in it and then just journal on all the things in the pockets. There's room to add some more things in here. It's not overflowing like some of mine are. There's little bits of lace, and then this pirate image go down to another, digital image from my shop. More sentiments, lots and lots of vintage pirate illustrations. This is another ruffle of fabric that I hand sewed. This female pirate here. Then this has been all crumpled up, and to give it a lot of texture. Let's put this into a bow. There we go. And then this unfolds into a map, into a weathered and worn map. And you could certainly keep a lot of thoughts and ideas on there. Maybe this is a traveling journal for a cruise or something. That could be cool. It'd be a great gift for somebody who likes pirates or sailing, likes junk journals and journaling. It looks nice sitting out as a decoration. Makes a nice conversation piece on the coffee table. I like to use mine to keep track of my daily lists and to-dos, but I don't use anything quite as elaborate as this for that, for something like that. And there's a little tiny paperback journal in here. I like this illustration. Little tea stained pages and some vintage sheet music that's just crumbling. And then some more vintage map reproduction. And then in this pocket, there's images. Maybe this was him when he was a little boy, or maybe this is, another relation of the pirate. Maybe he has little boys all up and down the coast that belong to him or her. I've made the cover, was more themed for a female. There's still plenty of floral stuff in here, but I love the way this new cover looks with it's this sheet music cover that was shrunk down. And then this is really sweet here, this little globe with the flourishes on the corner and that this really pretty blue. On some product packaging. Keeping that out of the landfill and making the journal pretty. And here's another one of those playing cards. And then a nice label. You could use this inside the cover for the date that you get it, or to put your name on it or something. And then these tiny little artworks I shrunk down into little tags. And this fish, I just think that's so cute. I've done that in some of the mermaid journals. I just think having that little fish is so fun. And those bingo cards, and then a tiny scrap of antique lace. And then this pocket goes to the inside. There's a vintage sailing photos. I know they're newer, you know, than pirates would have been around, but I included lots of different sailboats, even if they're not historically accurate for pirates. And then here's some reproduction playing cards, antique playing cards. And then a postcard that I reproduced, scanned in the front and back, and then put that back together. And then this is what I like to call a writing board. It's stiff, and if you do want to write in here, you can put it behind the page. The things underneath will, you know, won't interfere. It'll be flat for writing on. But then it's also a pocket, and it has the pirate flags. You'd need to know that if you were a pirate. You need to have that on hand. And a bow top paper clip. I think I showed you this page. The playing cards, the postcard, the antique lace. I like this little image there. I think this is just decorative. And that was a tuck spot. There's more antique lace, another sentiment, an old ship illustration. I like these. The string on top, the sheet music, a little crab for the pocket. I hope this will make someone really happy. Oh, I love these watercolor paintings. I like those. And then this looks like more sheet music cover collaged together from one of my kits. This was a mixture of so many kits, I just don't even know. I love these fish. In times of stress or adversity, it's always best to keep busy, to plow your anger and your energy into something positive. Well, that is very true. Like all the shells trimming this page edge, and then this lace and the flowers, and their ship battle illustration. This is parchment paper. The spins. Little Mermaid thinking of her pirate friend. Another decorative bow top paper clip. These make good page markers. You put them on the page you want to keep track of on the side or on the front. More positive sentiments, flowers. I love these crabs. These watercolor illustrations from the beach stuff. This is from my Halloween stuff. I know, because I've been doing Halloween. Yeah, I made this a little over a year ago, right? And then this map like folds out, which I think is pretty cool. It's a center signature. And then it's also a pocket that has this junk mail envelope project. It's a project on my channel. I should revisit it now that I have a little bit of lighting and some software to help me edit the video, skip over parts where I make mistakes or have to run off looking for tools. Do it again, but better maybe. I love this image too. All the different watercolor images that they did, this whole underwater scene. That's just so beautiful. The message in a bottle, and just everywhere you look, there's detail. And I fussy cut out this fish and some tea stain paper and another hand ruffled fabric that I hand sewed to ruffle that together. Wear the old coat and buy the new book. I'm thinking this journal is what I'm saying. Instead of a new coat this year, maybe invest in a nice journal. Some artworks. That's a journal. And this is nice and pale. You could write on top of this. You might want a thicker pen or marker, but if you like journaling and you have lovely writing, that would be a great place. You could do a spread over that. Do your own pirate journal spread. If there's a page that wasn't your favorite. I love that. And this ship watercolor image here. I forgot to keep describing and was just checking it out. Oh, this was fun. I only made one of these, I think, ever, because it took forever. These tiny little rings and everything on every page, but it was worth it. I love just the look and the feel of the little fold out, and then you can journal on the back of that. And this page here. A lot of time and digital kits and supplies went into the making of this. Isn't that nice? And then this is just folds out into a map. And it makes more space to journal on. Since I use a lot of mine for journaling, I know how to tuck way more space in here than you might think. I love these charms. The skull and crossbones. I maybe should have snuck that on the cover. I wish I had two of those. There'd be one on the cover too. And handmade. And then this tag here, the ship. The bingo tag, and this sweet one here. This one's from Shabby Dabby Doodah. This probably is too. I got stuff from her when I was first starting. I had only her stuff. And then here's some big vintage documents. Like this one, not so much room for writing on, except on the edges. There's a little bit of room in the borders to add your own writing. And then this one I left single-sided, so you have lots of room on that side. Or what I like to do with these is I tear tiny little pieces off and glue them, use them in my projects for collage. So you could use that when you were adding stuff to the pages, tear little bits of those things off and use them, glue them down with some of the other stuff in there. But I just love how this came out. I was really proud of it. I still am, and was surprised it hung around in the shop for so long. So I thought I would give it a glow up cover with some of my new materials and supplies and skills. And I hope you like it. I also had some people very politely, thank you so much for commenting under my videos, ask me for some longer, chattier videos, and I was happy to comply with that. So here we go. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Please like, subscribe, and share with anyone else you think might enjoy the content. Thanks again.